TURNO has created a super comprehensive app that literally helps you have efficient turnovers. From sourcing your cleaners to automations to checklists, like the list goes on of everything that it features, but this tool is gonna help you honestly just streamline your entire operation. You're even gonna be able to track inventory and track the quality of cleans that are happening in your STR. And it's honestly shocking that more hosts are not utilizing TURNO. There's just honestly so many great features about this app. I honestly can't believe that more hosts are not using it. Everything is just literally there and it's super user-friendly and it's just a clean look. I really do love it. TURNO has a huge database called the Marketplace. This is where vetted and qualified and background check cleaners are registered with TURNO and they're actively seeking jobs. So not only do you know that these cleaners are background checked, they're vetted, but they also have other reviews from other users, other STR operators. Because you could simply just open up the bidding process for your place and then all these cleaners are going to just start bidding. And that means they're gonna say, yes, I'm interested in cleaning your property. Here's my average rate. Yes, I can handle this checklist. Yes, I could take laundry off site. Yes, I can do this, or no, I can't do that. And hopefully find your primary cleaner on the marketplace. This marketplace though can also be utilized for current hosts who are maybe looking to switch up their teams or who are going to need a secondary or third cleaner because their primary cleaner is not available. Now the best part about the marketplace is not only are you gonna automatically send the schedule to cleaner A, but you're automatically gonna process the payments for cleaner A as soon as the clean is done. This is huge. When I first started my business, I had about 3 different cleaners and I was not using TURNO. I was doing everything manual. And I actually can't believe I was doing everything manual. And icing on the cake is that when it comes to tax season, TURNO is automatically gonna 1099 that cleaner. You don't even have to worry about issuing a 1099. So not only are we scheduling our cleaners, but we're also gonna start scheduling maintenance. That could be pool maintenance, that could be trash removal. It could be so many different things. Oh, inspections, that's a big one for me because I do have inspectors for all of our different properties. So yes, you could even schedule your inspector and that could also be automated. As an STR operator or owner, you spend majority of your time figuring out who your cleaner is gonna be and how that cleaner is going to clean because the turnover process is the most essential process to having a successful STR. So the last thing you wanna do is go old school and paper and pencil every time you have a cleaning or a turnover to be done in your STR operation. 1, that's gonna create a huge room for error, and 2, you maybe will forget one day that you have a turnover because it's not automated. Within TURNO, you could actually just link your profiles to the TURNO app and it will automatically ping your primary cleaner. So for the cleaner, it's actually pretty awesome that they get to see their schedule so many days far out. That way they can officially plan and make sure that they're there for you as part of your team and making sure that your turnover is getting done. But let's say your primary cleaner is double booked or has a prior obligation. Well, that's okay, because you could have secondary, even third cleaners in your TURNO app ready to go to pick up that shift. And the best part is that they're gonna see the same checklist, the same everything that your primary cleaner is going to see. Because I do know so many STR operators that rely on solely one cleaner. Instead of scrambling trying to find a new cleaner, simply you can just go on TURNO, find a cleaner in the area, and honestly just make them your secondary third cleaner. So as soon as you get a reservation, whether it's on Airbnb, on Verbal, on Booking, or a direct booking, they're gonna get alerted. They're also gonna see when the next check-in date is. So they're gonna see if it's the same day or if they're gonna have a few days in between to really just make sure it's gonna fit with their schedule. The cleaner can then automatically accept that clean, or they could also deny that clean. And the best part is there is a feature where you can allow a certain amount of days that the cleaner has to either accept or deny that. So say goodbye to the days of texting your cleaner, hey, are you at the property? Hey, what time are you gonna be there? Say goodbye to the days of, hey, is there toilet paper? Hey, how much paper towels do we have? Hey, do I need to buy coffee filters? Say goodbye to all that communication because you can just simplify everything and automate all of this with TURNO. Our cleaners at MBX Homes are so good at inventory management, but I will say we have limited the amount of communication that's going back and forth on a daily basis because we're actually tracking our inventory straight to TURNO. So if we're low on toilet paper, paper towels, coffee filters, or even like the little welcome waters we put out, the cleaner can easily just mark that in the app. So at the end of the day, I could just review all my properties and I could review all the inventory. so that I can make one big bulk order and just ship it to either my cleaner or ship it to that house. This is so much easier than just my cleaner calling me in the middle of the day, so I have to stop what I'm doing at that time. And she's like, hey Mercedes, we're out of toilet paper and coffee filters at 123 Main Street. Oh, and we also need toilet paper at 1242 Grace Street. Instead of them trying to remember what they need, remember what addresses we need it at, remember, we have a lot of properties under our belt. They're simply just going in the app and marking what's low so that we could easily see what property is low and exactly what they need. Again, we are aiming for efficiency here, and we're really limiting the room for error. Every host dreads the cleaning checklist. This checklist, I don't know why, but every host has like the hardest time putting together a checklist. And we also really don't want to micromanage the cleaner, because at the end of the day, the cleaner is a professional cleaner. Like, they know what they're doing for the most part, but I totally understand that every Airbnb, every home has very specific needs. And that's where the cleaning checklist comes in. How we want the waters placed. We want to make sure every bed has the 4 pillows. We want to make sure that the throws are being washed. We want to make sure that there's a new sponge out for every single guest. I am such a clean freak, and I hate when there is a used sponge used for the next guest. So I always have like these individually wrapped sponges. But I will say, these specifics are MDX home specific. To me, that's just an extra level of care that we are providing for our guests. But I totally understand that a lot of other hosts do not do that. Now, the cleaning checklist is something you definitely want to take advantage of in TURNO, because if your primary cleaner is sick or has to, pick up their child from school and can't make the clean, then you definitely want to make sure your backup cleaner knows exactly what to do and where to find the items to be put out. These checklists can also be customized per property. Again, I have 70 properties that we're filtering through each and every day, and each property has a very specific need. I have ran into so many Airbnb and STR operators, maybe they're newbies, maybe they're experienced, and they have spent hours perfecting this beautiful cleaning checklist that, unfortunately, the cleaner never looks at. Because let's be honest, a cleaner is gonna be a professional. This is their job. They do this every single day. The last thing they wanna do is be micromanaged. But with the TURNO checklist, you can actually just put little specifics that you want to be done within your property. The checklist, the inventory management, all of that goes into the quality control center that TURNO has. The coolest part about TURNO, in my opinion, is this feature. This is super important for me because yes, we are reviewing all of our guests and we are reviewing the reviews, but it's super important to make sure that that cleaning category is at its highest it can be. That cleaner can make it or break it for you. If you don't have a good team member on your team, your SDR can suffer. So with this quality control center, I could actively see the ratings that each cleaner is getting for each different property. If there's a cleaner that has consistent 5-star reviews, definitely give them a bonus. If there's a cleaner that maybe it's going up and down a little bit, maybe it's time to have a conversation because the consistency is not there. You have team members, you have contractors, so it's super important that they're on the same page with you when it comes to standards and how you want your business to be ran. Unfortunately, not every clean is a perfect clean, and there is some damages that do happen to properties. It is the reality of this industry. It is something that we need to learn to navigate and maneuver. TURNO has a feature where the cleaner can actually report an issue, and you actually, as an operator, get a separate email about this, so it does alert you as the host, which I love this feature. Not only is this done in live time, it's also great that the cleaner is reporting when they are there. They're not calling you when they're home, after dinner, when they have some free time. No, they're telling you the problem now. So if you need to act quickly before your next guest checks in, that's your opportunity to do so. You could also take that opportunity as soon as the cleaner does report there's an issue, you can live chat right then and there. So if the cleaner just, sends you a photo of a stained towel, that's super minimal. You could just say like, hey, thank you so much, Sarah. Just make sure you toss that on your way out. Or if there's a bigger issue like the bed frame broke, this has happened to us multiple times, that is when you could be like, oh my God, okay, let's see if I can get maintenance out there, like start taking action right away. Because obviously that broken bed frame is also gonna affect their clean and it may affect your next guest. So the fact that they're telling you right then and there, honestly, is gonna save you a huge headache. TURNO is not just limited on cleaners, it actually does integrate into your maintenance team. So if you do have that broken bed frame, you could actually just ping your dedicated maintenance person on TURNO, forward that photo to your maintenance team and loop them into the problem. So your cleaner, your maintenance team, you are all involved and you're taking care of the issue efficiently. So why waste time double checking schedules and making sure people are available when you can simply just automate everything within one platform on TURNO? TURNO is the best tool that any host can integrate no matter what stage you're in. Whether you're starting up a brand new Airbnb in a rural area or whether you have 15 different properties in a big city, you need to be utilizing TURNO. You can bring in your current cleaners, even if they're not a TURNO cleaner, into TURNO, and you can start the automations easily. You could also implement your maintenance team into TURNO easily. And the best part is you could also find backup cleaners or new primary cleaners via the marketplace and pay them automatically. There's a ton of new different softwares in the Airbnb and STR space, and honestly, it is overwhelming. But TURNO has everything in one place, and it connects to Airbnb, to Vrbo, to all these different management softwares. It can literally be the tool that is gonna save you hours of work every single week. And TURNO is just another great resource that you can implement into your business to make that business a bit more automated and make sure your business has a little bit less room for error, because again, this is a human-to-human business. When I meet new or experienced hosts, we all have our cleaner horror stories. And I think that's something all of us hosts bond over. We love a good cleaner horror story, but we also love a great cleaner success story. I have the best cleaners on my team. I have found a bunch of them from TURNO, and I've also introduced TURNO to my existing cleaners who maybe didn't know what TURNO was, and it actually opened doors for them because now they're on the marketplace getting more and more jobs. It has been a win-win situation for us. As an experienced host, I love sharing with you my success stories, so I really do hope if you're struggling with your cleaners, if you're struggling trying to find cleaners or a handyman, or honestly, you just want more efficiency and a more streamlined process, I highly, highly recommend TURNO. It has been a lifesaver in our operation, and yes, we use it daily. So if you're ready to automate and bring efficiency into your new or existing operation, make sure you go to turno.com/mbxhomes for a special offer. And yes, it may or may not include a $50 Amazon gift card. I'm Mercedes with MBX Homes. Thank you so much for watching my true opinion about TURNO. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to hear more things about STR investing and real estate in general.